I was knocked down, heard the countdown through the haze, in the face of defeat, yeah.
We're on the road again. I am making my way out towards the coast. What a beautiful day it is. The sun is shining, the weather is sweet. Do you want to move your dancing feet? I left at 8:30 this morning. That's like the latest I've left in a very long time. And I just couldn't seem to get up. Don't know why, but anyway. Got the day. Let's smash out a half decent ride, alright?
I'm a movement and I ain't losing. Gonna go, 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 go. Like a bullet, won't take no bullshit.
Good deed of the day. Just helped a guy who had a puncture, fixed it, and his pump broke. So I quickly stopped, threw in my pump, got myself sorted, and he's now on his way home. Happy days. I am having a lovely bike ride in places I haven't really been before. I don't recognise any of these roads.
And in this game, no.
I haven't really changed direction. What worries me, I've been going into a tailwind like for the past few hours, so I think it's time I need to start turning around and thinking about heading home.
Your words inside my head, all the odds were against me. But now I'll lead ahead with grace. I'm winning this race, give me some space.
You know, I feel so lost in my head at the minute. I just thought I'm going to go have a long ride. I haven't even thought about how far I'd read. But it's cool, I can get home. Just might take a little bit longer than I'd planned.
You should know, no, I'm about to explode.
I kept riding in one direction and I didn't realise how far away I'd actually ridden. A long way from home now, as you can see from the map. Fish and chips. I'm not really a big fan of fish and chips. Gave me a massive portion. Stocked up on water. I should be okay till I get home, I guess. Got enough snacks in the bag. Yeah, that should get me home. So I'm back in familiar territory. This is a place called Acle, which is near Great Yarmouth. So I headed south, down a bit of a crappy road to be fair. Now I pretty much know the whole way home from here. I think it's about 3 hours. The wind isn't too bad either. Even though I went out in mostly a tailwind, it seems to have turned to a bit of a crosswind / tailwind, so that's good news. I can't lie, I was concerned.
Oh no, I'm about to explode.
And as I do most of my ride, I have found another dog to rescue. Taking all the little back roads home from Norwich. Getting really hot now and I've got a headwind, which is a bit annoying, but it's cooling. Feels hard work though. I haven't done a long ride like this in quite a long time, so definitely feel fresh in the old legs.
In the face of defeat, yeah.
A few miles from home. Wish I'd taken a little bit more food. I'm hungry now. Feel that thirsty too.
To bleed out, but I rose up from the ground, just like I was spellbound. All the odds were against me.
So I'm back home now. I'm feeling pretty sorry for myself. Just didn't eat or drink enough today. You can tell my voice has got a bit funny. You know that thing that happens to your throat. Bryony's got some food on the go. I'm gonna have some dinner and I'm gonna come back to this. Hi guys, I made it. I'm back in the room again. Wow, did I feel quite pretty terrible when I got home? I want to talk about my ride today. So it roughly ended up about 210k, 1,000 meters of climbing, something like that. It wasn't too crazy. I came back pretty, you know, gone from it. And I'm sitting there thinking, where did I go wrong? So if you want some really good advice from me, something that will really take you far in your cycling, is don't get to the end of your ride and go, oh, I survived it. You should get to the end and go, how could I have done that better? And today I made some real vital errors that I just want to discuss with you. So the first thing is, before I left, I knew roughly how far I was going to go. and I knew I was only going to stop once because obviously in the situation we're in, we just want to keep that to an absolute minimum. So I took 3 bottles of water. They were 800ml each. That gives me 2.4 litres. And also on top of that, I took a shed load of snacks and a few gels just as a backup. The first error I made was I literally went all the way, and where you saw me eating the fish and chips, I had said, this is halfway. In my head it actually wasn't, because as soon as I left there, I actually took a wrong turn and I went a little bit off track and ended up taking probably about an extra 30k nearly, because I thought, well, I'll just loop round and I'll bring back myself onto the road where I am. So that's the first error. I went a little bit further than I'd intended to. The second error is, when I stopped there, I asked them to fill up my water bottles. They said, do you want us to fill this one up? And there was one that was half full already. So bear in mind at this point, I've gone further and I've drunk less water, and it's a very, very hot day. Another thing is what I did is I overestimated the amount of calories I thought were in fish and chips. Sat there thinking, this looks like a half decent portion. It's got a sausage. Why not? You know, that's probably about 1,200 calories. I don't think it was that much because I started to really flag. And then on the way home, I really didn't want to stop because obviously I want to keep as much distance as I can from anyone. So I rode out and then I decided to come back again. And I really didn't want to stop, but I probably should have done because I was getting really whoa by the end of it. But it was a really hard ride, and I haven't really been doing many big rides recently, just for the simple fact of we haven't been able to. But now things are getting eased up, it's time for me to start training again and getting some bigger miles in. But yeah, today was really hard. I really felt as though I suffered so much. But like I say, the most valuable thing I can take away from this is, Robbie, you shouldn't have gone the wrong direction. You should have drunk more water. You should have stopped later. And you should have gone for food that you're used to eating, not something random like sausage and chips, fish and chips, whatever it was. So yeah, so I've got a lot to take away from that, but that's what you guys should do. You know, that really helped me going away and coming home and thinking, right, where did I go wrong? How did I feel that bad? Why did I feel that bad?
Give me some